So I'm currently at GuangFuLin Culture Park. This place is actually an archaeological site. In 1958, some locals actually found ancient relics and then they went to check it out and realized that it came from the Songjiang and also Majia cultures. These two cultures are actually part of Shanghai's very early on civilizations. And basically this place I've heard is as big as Shanghai's Disneyland. There's a lot of attractions. You can go check them out. By the way, this place has no English descriptions. It's totally in Chinese. So just take that into consideration when you are thinking of coming here. But anyway, let's go check out what this place has.
As usual, I went to Tianping, but this time it was to book my entrance tickets. Make sure to book your tickets before going, else you may not be able to get in.
So what you see here is a bone needle, aka a guzhen. So from what I understand is that this was the most commonly found artifact at this site itself. And in the past it was used for knitting clothing and also mending fishing nets. So I guess it's prominent enough of an artifact to kind of like deserve its own statue. There's a lot of people here. It's the Wu-Yi holidays, aka Labor Day holidays. Yeah, basically, 人山人海. Actually, it's not so 人山人海. So I cannot imagine what's it like to really be in 人山人海. So this is one of the core excavation sites. So apparently now is that if you want to excavate, you need to have approval. So this is kind of like very preserved and they don't allow any more excavation, but they allow people like us to kind of trample on them.
Here we have their Archaeology Museum. Just take note that everything is in Chinese. What you get to see here are relics and artifacts, plus some remnants of the excavation site, which I'm not sure if it's a replica or it's just the site itself.
A lot of these artifacts were actually from the Zhou and Song dynasties. Realizing that this place has too many things to see, and then I woke up late so I don't have time to explore everything, so I'm trying to go through as much as possible. So like just now, the Archaeology Museum, everything is in Chinese. If I actually stayed there to read everything, I would have not gone home.
They have specific areas in this park that's carved out for dining purposes, where you can grab a meal and rest. Doyun Bookstore is also here, and it won the title of the most beautiful bookstore of the year during some 2019 bookstore convention. There's a second floor to this bookstore also, but I only knew when I went home and googled about this place. Yeah, so just keep that in mind when you come here. So I was making my way to the Underwater Museum. I came across this festival square which had a variety of food stalls and games. Some things that you can do includes like blowing your own candy into some form of animal, which I guess are for kids. Otherwise, you can also do other stuff here actually. So, the underwater museum is actually GuangFuLin Culture Museum, and this museum is super big. On the first floor, you get to see a replica of what the excavation site used to look like and what people in the past found. The replicas are actually pretty authentic and they don't really look that cheap, so it's actually quite a great experience. Subsequently, you descend 6 meters underground to go through a windy maze of how Guangfulin as an area evolved over time, from its prehistoric era to becoming a developing province, and eventually it became a prosperous district with culture and wealth. There is a total of 6 exhibition halls in this museum itself. So what you've seen is actually the ancient history of the Songjiang culture, the Liangzhu culture, and the GuangFulin culture that was discovered here in the site. Subsequently, what you see here portrays the daily life in the prosperous old town of Songjiang during the Ming and Qing dynasties. And then towards this last stretch, you would see the streetscape of Shanghai in the 1930s and 1940s, where all of the other amenities like photo studios and also theatres start to come up during this period of time in Shanghai itself. Once you're out of the museum, that's not all there is. There's a few other attractions in the park which you could also check out.
So this is Fulin Pagoda. So this is the tallest building here in the Guang Fu Lin area. I read the signs. Apparently this place has no historical significance. It's merely a tourist attraction. So you can actually climb up to get a view of the area, but I don't know why today is closed, so we can't go up and see. So this is Zhiye Temple. Zhiye Temple is named after a monk called Zhiye, who apparently saved a lot of people during a plague. So it's kind of built to commemorate his efforts and deeds. This is Guanti Temple. Guanti Temple is a temple that's dedicated to Guan Yu. During Three Kingdoms, Guan Yu was also fighting with Cao Cao. So yeah, just basically having a look.
People come here dressed in the traditional ways also. You can rent these outfits for a price, just like how you can rent kimonos and yukatas in Japan.
So we're now at Chen Zilong Memorial. This guy was a successful scholar during the Ming Dynasty, and when the Manchurians attacked China, he basically led a lot of resistance campaigns against them, and when they lost, he jumped into a river to kind of like drown himself. So this place was kind of like built as a memorial to commemorate his efforts and also his ability as a very renowned poet during the Ming and Qing dynasties.
And that's all for GuangFuLin Culture Park. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more China videos. Bye!